Hello crew, welcome back to the channel. As you probably have already seen from the video thumbnail, you know what bag this is. And I thought instead of making two videos of review of both bags respectively, I thought because they're quite similar bags, I'll do it all at once. So let's review this one. Ta-da! So this bag is very new. I only just got it for about a month and I've only used it once. So this is the classic, everybody knows this bag, or most people, the classic Chanel wallet and chain in caviar in gold hardware. And it's still got all this, protective packaging on them because you know me. And this one here is the YSL pouch. I think it's called a YSL Cassandre pouch, or I can't pronounce the name and I don't really want to butcher it, so I'll put the link in the description box below to the actual website, and then you can see it for yourself. So let's start off with, let's start off with the Chanel bag. So I'm such a Chanel girl, I love everything Chanel. Chanel's my #1 brand. Even though there is sort of, a reduction in quality, all that jazz, but I really like the history. I went to the exhibition, I went through a bit of their books and the history of it, a bit of a spicy history, but that's okay. And so the mini wallet on chain, it's like the classic flaps where they have a back pocket, and I'll just take out all the protective stuff that you can see here. That's where the paper stuff that came with the bag when I bought it. And let's grab this piece of paper out. So the reason why I got this is I thought I'll never get one of the wallet on chains ever. But for some reason I saw someone carrying this bag one day and I thought, geez, that looked really good, and it really looks like my classic flap but in a baby small version. And I thought, this would be actually great for traveling, because a lot of the times I travel with my less expensive bags because, I'm precious about the more expensive ones, and they're quite big and they're quite cumbersome to look after when I'm traveling. But at the same time, I do want a nice bag if I go traveling, when I go for nice dinners. I don't want to wear like a travel bag to a nice dinner, and I just want a small clutch that I can bring to. So I thought, what a great idea. How have I not thought about this before? But realistically, I used to think I didn't want this bag. I didn't think it was nice, but now I do. So let's jump into it. So there's a little mini pocket for your love letters, like we always talked about for Chanel, and not much for compartment, but there is the usual sort of burgundy insides in leather, and this one is made in Italy. I don't know why most of the bags are now made in Italy, except for the classic flaps. And then some card holders, and that's the chain, and that's the bit that carries the chain. And if I unzip, there's a compartment here with the microchip, and another compartment here as well, and also a compartment here. So you can fit, a good amount of stuff, and I'll show you just with my card holder and my lipstick and how it looks like fitting in there. And the good part of this bag is that I'll remind everyone of my height. I'm 5'1", so I'm very small, and the full length of the chain for this bag actually pretty much is too long for me. It hits below my hip, and I don't like that look. But the good part of this bag is I've learned from my essay and through sort of online review and videos is that I can shorten this and make it, I can sort of do it one hand, but you can shorten this to make it into still a shorter version of your crossbody bag. And I have to remind myself how to do this because I haven't done this in a while. So like that, it shortens the length. And I'll just show you again. I just crossed over one over the other, and you can also have the little links to tie it in to make it shorter. the links that you can get from the Chanel store itself. And I have to remind myself, how do you make it a shoulder bag? But I think it's like that, and you cross it again and you pull this upwards to make it a shoulder bag. So if you give me a second, I might make a shorter video of how to shorten this, so that I don't waste too much time trying to do that here. But that's the versatility of this bag, where I can have it crossbody long and I can have it crossbody short, and I can make it a shoulder bag, and I can also make it just like a little clutch as well to hold it. So maybe later, if I remember how to do this, I'll show it, but I haven't done this frequent enough to show you that. Now onto the YSL clutch. So this is slightly bit bulkier, it's a bit bigger. So in comparison, if I put it like that, you can sort of see the YSL is taller and a bit wider, and it sort of curves downwards, and it's a bit thicker as well. Oops, and thicker on sort of both sides. Put that away, sorry. Alrighty, so this one is a clutch, and it only comes with a little hand strap. It doesn't have a chain, but I do have a trick to make a chain, and inside is just one compartment, no pockets at the back or at the front, and I have a little organizer. We'll take that out and talk about it in 2 secs. And inside is black lime leather, and that's pretty much it. Little pocket here. I'll turn around. Yeah, it's like a dark hole. You can't really see much because it's lining, it's black. And it's pretty spacious because it's thicker, sort of spaced in there. So you can put quite a lot of things. And this is my organizer from, I think it's from Samoga. Oh yeah, it is. I picked green just because I thought I wanted the pop of color and not black, so that I can see what's inside. And this is my trick of putting a chain. So this is just oh, I've got a mask here. This is just a dust bag, and this one has D-rings connected to the organizer. So and I learned this from someone on YouTube, I think. If I put that in and then I connect the long straps on the D-rings, hook it around, and it will become a crossbody bag. The only caveat to that is sometimes when it's when I open it for too long and it's on my body, so this bit can sort of flip out because the chains that's on my body, the long body strap, the crossbody strap on my body, it pulls up the weight and my back drops to the floor, which is horrifying. But that's the only caveat, because when I'm taking stuff out, for example, and holding on to my dear life, or holding on to a dear life with the shoulder strap or the crossbody strap, this comes out all the way, and everything in this thing is safe, but the whole bag drops. So it's happened to me a few times, but that's the only caveat if you want to make it a crossbody bag with this D-ring method. And look, I've dropped it a few times. There's no sort of obvious scratches because it is caviar-ish kind of material. It's embossed leather, so it's quite durable and doesn't get scratches as much. And the reason, I wanted to make it a crossbody bag and not get the one that has an actual chain link to it is because it's much heavier, and I'm not sure if you can take the chain out in the other ones. And also, it's much more expensive. Like this one in Australian dollars is about $1,060 now, and I'm pretty sure I bought it around that price too. So $1,000 for this bag, still expensive, but you get almost like a full-size bag. And the only caveat is you've got a hand strap, which I don't really mind. I feel like it gives you a really pretty chic look as well if you've got a hand strap. And in comparison, in contrast to the Chanel, which I love, it's so expensive compared to this with a smaller size. So the Chanel wallet and chain, this cost me, which, you know, with the price increase, this cost me 5,000. I would have thought 5,300 or $800. I already forgotten. And that's like 4,000 more than this. And you could get easily another bag with that extra bit of money if you're not that keen on this and you just want a classic black wallet on chain or a clutch. So I think the YSL is really, really worth it. And the YSL is actually the first bag that I got, and I've had this for a number of years now. Probably about 3 or 4 years now before I got the wallet on chain Chanel. And like the durability of it is, you know, great because there's caviar, no scratches. I've used it many times. Nothing looks brand new. Or put it up close for the hardware and you can sort of see hairline-ish scratches, but realistically, who cares? All the hardware will get a bit of hairline scratch anyways with use, and our bags are to be used anyways, even though I do baby it. And obviously the Chanel's pretty new, so not much of a scratch at all, but I just thought it's beautiful and it's Chanel, so I got it. Now let's run through the strap thing again. So if you want to make the straps shorter, you sort of curl them around and it will make for a shorter crossbody strap. If you want to make it like a shoulder bag, you sort of cross this bit. So again, cross this and cross it across like that. And so it's sorry, I think I don't remember how to do this actually, so apologies for that. I will do a shorter sort of YouTube shorts to try and figure out how I did this the last time, and I'll show you how to do it. But there are plenty of videos out on YouTube, but I will do one in another time. But yep, that's a brief review of these two bags. Please let me know if you want a more in-depth review of these two, and I will do another video. But they're similar bags. I recommend them both. They're both beautiful. Hopefully you find this video helpful. It will be really, really great if you would subscribe and like the video. Thank you so much. I'll see you on another one. Bye. Hello, I'm back. I figured it out after making that video, and I thought I just want to show you. And it will take me 2 seconds to figure this out because I only just figured it out not too long ago. Cross it over. Did you see that? So I'll do it again. Pick a side. Like I'll pick this side. Cross it over. So you've got one like that, and you can sort of see I'm making like a Chanel classic flap to shoulder straps. But in order to make it like that, now that I know how it's going to be, I'm going to choose my length. So what I'm doing is, let me get that out from the back. What I'm doing is, once I cross it over, I choose my length to be the same as this one. And what up? So there you go. So how this happened was, now that's the normal chain coming out of both ends. I've taken this bit, I've crossed it over, you see? Cross it over the extra bit, cross it over, and come out of the other end like that. So it's crossed over the sides, and I make it into the same length, and it's become a shoulder bag. And the other thing that I didn't show you just before I finished the video was putting a card holder and a lipstick to show you what can fit. So let's grab the chain out of the way. So that's one lip gloss, and that's my card holder, which, you know, it is a wallet on chain. Really, you're not meant to be putting a card holder in, but let's say we would like to do that. Like, that's it. I mean, you could put like tissues and stuff, I suppose, like thin stuff, and maybe another lip gloss or hand sanitizer of some sort. And you could extend it out and, you know, put a little bit of stuff that's thin, but really that's, I don't know, I feel like you can extend it and like make it more bulky, but I'm not that kind of person. It's just not me. So you can put other stuff in here and the little pockets, but there's not much room to it, but that's the point of this, right? And yep, that's all. Alright, goodbye for real now.